I want to introduce somebody who many of you will have already met or read about, known about, and she is Natalia Kolyada, who is the artistic director of the Belarus Free Theatre. And I've had the privilege of knowing Natalia and the group that's formed around her and Kolyada. I've had the privilege of knowing them for about 5 years. I think I would not like to embarrass them at this moment by trying to express the admiration I feel for that group of people, my admiration for their courage and persistence, not to mention their extraordinary gifts. Natalia is going to come to the microphone, and she was to have told you about what happened a month ago. I think she's got some news about what happened back in Belarus this very day. You know, we did want this evening to, in some sense, be an uplifting evening. I think that a wiser man than I has said that the necessary response to adversity, to bad news in general, is to find something to cheer about. And in a way, paradoxically, the rather sort of painful experience of watching this group of people survive for 5 years and actually triumph for 5 years has been extremely cheering for everybody who's witnessed it. So I'm very proud indeed to invite to the microphone Natalia Kolyada.
You know, when we arrived to the States, we got so much of support. It's really amazing. And one of the ideas, and as always, the greatest support is coming from London, from our greatest friend and like our family member, Tom Stoppard. And with the absolutely amazing support of American Penn Center, this event is taking place today. And when we spoke to Larry and Jakob and everyone in the Penn Center, it was absolutely obvious that it would be just the most joyful event when we would try to send a lot of great and positive thoughts to people in Belarus. And I promise you that I didn't plan to tell you some bad news. This is like, it looks like this is my destiny for the last months, just to tell about bad news. But today, when it was the most joyful event in all our lives, and I believe in lives of people in Belarus, today in New York, there was a big protest. There were about 400 people gathered at the UN, Belarusian mission to UN. And it was organized with Public Theatre and Amnesty International, absolutely amazing event. And you cannot believe they were artists, theater people, because we do theater. We don't know what to do else, we just do theater. And there were up to 400 people, all of them from theater community. And at that moment, I thought that the event at Penn Center would be just continuation of this amazing joy and such amazing support that we get here. But at the moment when the protest, peaceful protest, was ending up in New York, we got news from husband of our actress, Yana Rusakevich, who will be performing tonight. And we got only one word. it was just text message, and it was written there, arrest. After that, we tried to call him, but the phone was down. So today, there was a protest in Minsk as well, because today is 1 month anniversary after crackdown in Belarus, after the presidential elections, when up to 700, from 700 to 1,000 people got arrested and terribly beaten up. And for today, 30 of them are staying in KGB jails. So today, 22 people got to jail again. So for today, about up to 60 people are staying in jail in Minsk. So the only thing that I could ask you to do, and to do what you do now, because everything is done by artists in the States, in New York, and everything is done by London people, by British actors. It gave so much support before the elections, and now it gives so much support after the elections. And we truly believe that the world leaders need to answer to artists why artists insist on immediate release of political prisoners, why artists go and organize protests in New York, but politicians do not still have steps, they have just words. So the only thing that I wish that everything that is happening here in New York and all that great support that is coming from artists will be done at the same level, on political level, and then the situation in Belarus will be changed. Thank you so much for this amazing support. We need it, and we need it especially now, and especially today when one of our actresses, knowing that her husband is in jail, will be performing because she believes that art could save our country.